Hi everyone, Anthony Fantano here, Internet's busiest music nerd. I hope you are doing well, and it's time for our weekly track roundup. My thoughts on a bunch of songs and singles that have dropped over the past week or so, whether I loved them, hated them, or felt somewhere in between. We're talking about them all here. I also want to give a shout out linked down below, not just the tracks, it's also our Turntable Lab link. We have an affiliate link with them. We get kickback from it if you buy some vinyl or turntable stuff over there. Would be a great help, would be amazing. Thank you, appreciate it. Also linked down below is our Patreon page. And yeah, on there you can get some awesome bonus monthly content while supporting us in the process. That would be great too. That would be amazing. And also shout out to our sponsor, good people over at The Ridge, still making these amazing, nifty, fantastic, wonderful metal-plated wallets that fit nicely in that front pocket. And yeah, if you're interested, hit up that link down below. Promo code MELON, 10% off your order. And also shout out to our YouTube Shorts channel where we put up a lot of our Instagram Reels and TikTok content. And we just hit 30K over there, doing numbers, getting views. Check it out, check it out, check it out. And yes, worst tracks of the week. We have a couple, we have a few. Let's get into them. Starting off with, first one is NLE Choppa Ice Spice, generic-ass trap song, not that interesting, nothing special from NLE Choppa, whack-ass idea to name this track after Ice Spice and try to ride the coattails of her fame and popularity and virality right now. NLE Choppa, if you want people to pay attention to your music, come out with a better song, come out with a less whack-ass song, and you will get the attention that you so desire. You do not need to ride Ice Spice's, you do not need to desperately ride Ice Spice's popularity right now. If you want attention, you are a perfectly capable rapper. You just need to come out with a better song, a good song. Think about a hook. Think about a chorus. Think about some song structure. Don't think about trying to steal Ice Spice's or any other female rapper's thunder. That is whack. That is corny. Don't do it. All right. Let's move on. We have a new one from Avril Lavigne as well, who has also come out with a very generic and boring song featuring YUNGBLUD. And yes, it is so drab that I almost fell asleep during it. Who cares? Let's move on. Mbye. The tracks that I was not that crazy about, but still wanted to give them a shout out. We have a couple, we have a few. We have this new one from a Boogie with the Hoodie. Not usually crazy about his particular brand of mellow trap, but this one is not too bad. It's got a good, strong melody on the chorus. Beat is okay. Structure is okay. It's nothing too special, but it is a vibe. It is a vibe. I will say that. This is a strange-ass album cover, though. All right, moving on from there, we have a Weird Al Yankovic. Track from the new soundtrack from the movie that's kind of celebrating his life and everything. This one's not too amazing in my opinion. It's a little silly. It's got a bit of a rock bent to it. Not bad, but the humorous impact of it is not really there. The comedic impact I think is pretty low. So could have been punched up, I'll say, on the humor side. But his voice sounds good. Instrumental doesn't sound too bad. Check it out. And obviously, Weird, look up that. I'm going to try to, see it as soon as I can. Best tracks of the week, they are as follows. We have quite a few of those, some good ones that dropped this week. Starting off with Yves Tumor. God is a Circle. It's dark, it's moody, it's post-industrial punky. It hits hard, it's quite catchy. Yves Tumor continues to kick ass and just makes some very forward-thinking work. Loving it. We have this new one from Temps as well, which is like a 40-artist project featuring, well, not featuring, but spearheaded by the one and only James Acaster. I guess he's kind of masterminding this thing. That's kind of cool. This particular track features Quelle, Xenia, Rubinos, NNAMDÜ, and Shamir, and it's got like some hip-hop qualities to it, some art rock and indie rock qualities to it. It's quite abstract and atmospheric at points too. It's an interesting little piece, and kind of cool that Acaster's spearheading such a bold display of collectivism with this track and this project on the whole. Look the whole thing up because it's a pretty ambitious undertaking what's going on with this thing. We have a new one from Girl Talk, who has remixed the Taylor Swift song Anti-Hero, mixed it with the instrumental to Ain't No Mountain High Enough, which wonderfully works for some reason, but that's no surprise. That's the sort of thing Girl Talk tends to do and do well. But yeah, this is lovely. Loving it. We also have this new one from an artist named Samia, who I'm just hearing about now. Mad at Me is the name of the track, and it's got some, great female vocals, very bold, very punchy synthy production, a little new wave, a little art pop. Loving it a lot. Definitely going to be looking up more about this artist after trying this track out. We have a new one from Nicole Donganger as well. who is killing it on this new cut. Yeah, it's a bit of a slow burner, but I think as you go through it, you will find that there is kind of a nice, warm, hypnotic quality to it, an entrancing quality to it that really kind of comes through on the back end of the cut for sure, for sure. All right, we also have this new one from Miss Grit, who I'm also just hearing about this week. They have a record dropping in February, and this one also is, got a lot of great electronics, a lot of great synths, a little new wave vibes on it too, strong lead vocal, good song structure. It's quality. It's good stuff. Looking forward to hearing more from this artist as well in 2023. We have Cheekface, who has just dropped a B-Sides EP to their latest album that I loved earlier this year, and the opener on it, which is If I Catch on Fire, Please Put Me Out, is particularly good. Loving this one as well. And I think the extra material here is fantastic. It's kick-ass. Looking forward to hearing more Cheekface in the future as always. Shout out to Brockhampton as well, our final track in the video. Their new single over here is multi-phased, it's chaotic, it's insane, and I'm hoping that it's a bit of a predictor for how the rest of the album is going to be because, man, this track is freaking wild. One of the most wild Brockhampton tracks ever. Feels like saturation era energy, but like even nuttier, even crazier, even more off the rails, and that's kind of epic, frankly. But yeah, great track, and all these tracks that I talked about linked down below. Check them out for yourself. And ladies and gentlemen, this has been the weekly track roundup. Hopefully you got some good recommendations out of this video. I will see you in the next one. Anthony Fantano, Weekly Tracks, forever.